Hello and welcome everyone to this lesson where we will create this timeline layout. We'll have to create 3 slides in total, and with the help of animations and push slide transitions, we will make it happen. Alright, so let's jump to our class project and let's go to slide view as we always do. And for this time we can reuse the team member slide layout. All we need are those beautiful titles at the top. So we can delete the image placeholders, and let's just rename this slide layout to something that we will remember. For example, titles, title center top. That's beautiful. Alright, let's get back to normal view, insert a new slide, and let's select this new slide layout from the menu. Alright, so let's type in some text into these beautiful titles. So let's say this is a company timeline and future plans. Bright plans for the bright future. Alright, we can turn on the guides and see how this slide is constructed. We have a couple of bubbles and we have this black line in the middle of the slide. Alright, so let's create this line in our slide. Let's choose the line tool, click and drag to create a line. You can hold down the shift key to get a perfectly straight line. Let's make it black, and let's add a little bit of weight, for example 2.5 points. Let's see how it looks like. Alright, looking good. Well, let's make it 5 points. It will be visible a bit better. Okay, so next we have to create these bubbles. So as you can see, this one takes up 2 by 2, so 2 rows and 2 columns. We can use our grid to help us create the right size circle. Let's place it somewhere right here. Double click on the circle to type in 2021. Let's make sure that we increase the font size. For the font, let's choose our heading font, Montserrat Semi-Bold. Let me check what was the font size. So for the font size, let's use 60. That's awesome. Alright, now let's continue with the rest of the bubbles and slide content. So we can reuse these text boxes from our services slide. So let's just put this text box somewhere around here. Let's ungroup it so that we can adjust the positioning of these guys a little bit. Alright, so for 01, let's just type in 2021 or 2022. And now we can just hold down the control key to copy this circle. Let's hold down the shift key to resize it. A few more adjustments. Let's change the fill color of this bubble just to make it more interesting. And now we need to find some icons. So we can go to Insert, Icons, and choose some icons here. And if you don't have icons in your PowerPoint version, you can go to websites such as thenounproject.com, lineicons.com or flaticon.com. Make sure you choose SVG icons, and then you can download them to your computer and insert into PowerPoint. Let's make sure that the circle and the icon is aligned to the center and to the middle. That's beautiful. Once we're happy, we can group all of these elements into one group so that we can easily duplicate this group. Alright, so let's just hold down the control key, hold down the shift key to drag a copy in a straight line. And let's position this copy somewhere around here. Okay, so let's update the year. Let's change the fill color just for fun. And what's awesome, if you are using icons from PowerPoint icon library, you can replace any icon with a different icon. So that's really useful. So let's choose, for example, this one, shield. Let's click insert, and the icon has been updated. Alright, so we are finished with the first slide, so we can duplicate this slide. And in the next one, we'll have to add 3 more bubbles. So let me just speed up a little bit, and I'll meet you in a second. Alright, so the second slide is ready. And now, really important step, we have to set the correct slide transition for this second slide. Let's use push transition and push from right. So with the help of this push transition, this whole timeline animation will look awesome. Just like that. So as you can see currently, we only have applied the slide transition, but we can as well animate all of these bubbles and text boxes as well. So let me just use the animation painter, and let's just copy this fly and bouncing animation from our previous slide, and let's paste it to all of the bubbles and text boxes that we want, just like that. Let's make sure that these bubbles, let's select all of them, and let's make sure that these bubbles have direction from right, so that everything looks right, just like that. All of the animations are happening at the same time, and if you want, you can always add some delays to spice up the animations. Alright, everything is looking beautiful. So let me quickly copy these animations to the second slide. Alright, so let's create the last slide for our company timeline. It should look like this, 2 bubbles and 1 big bubble at the end. So let's duplicate our second slide and let's update the years. Okay, we can delete this last circle because we'll use this one from the first slide. Let's paste it here. Let me check where we should position this circle. Right, so right here. So as you can see, using a grid is really useful because it's much easier to know where to put the objects on the slide. Okay, and once again, let me take care of the animations. Actually, all of the animations are already created. Let me just add a little bit of a delay for this big bubble. Let's add 0.4 seconds. Alright, and this is how the final result looks like. We have this beautiful push transition and these animations in each slide. And this way we have created this beautiful company timeline.